We are now going to review a topic that we actually already looked at back in chapter 3, and that's multiplying a fraction by a whole number using a tape diagram. So just to remind you of how this works is that you have a fraction, so let's say we had like 1/2, and I'm multiplying it by a whole number 6, so a fraction times a whole number. All right, so how we use a tape diagram is that this whole tape diagram represents the total of 6. Okay? All right. Now, what I want to do is I want to cut it into 2 pieces. So 2 equal pieces. And if I cut it in 2 equal pieces, we know that 6 divided by 2 is 3. So each chunk would represent 3. Now, what I'm trying to do is a half times 6 is the same thing as half of 6. So half of 6, so in this picture, what I'm asking for is what is 1 out of these 2 blocks. So 1/2 means 1 block out of the 2. So 1 block out of the 2 is 3. So 1/2 of 6 or 1/2 times 6 is 3. All right, let's do another example. What if I was going to do 2/3 times 6? All right, so to start this picture off, we're going to draw one tape diagram again to represent a total of 6. Okay. Now, when I go to this fraction, the denominator tells me how many equal chunks to chunk it into. So I want to chunk it into 3 parts, so 3 equal parts. Well, if I have 6 things and I divide it by 3, that means that there are 2 in each of these portions. Okay. Now, when it's asking me for 2/3, it's saying shade 2 of these. So if I shade 2 of these, how many total do I have? So total, I'd have 2 and another 2. So 2 and 2 is 4. So the answer here is 4. So 2/3 times 6, or 2/3 of 6, is 4.